YouTube. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So today we got Caresha, United States versus Combs, and it's the Diddy trial, right? He's still locked up. A bunch of charges were dropped, but they're still holding him on 2, and he's trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? So Caresha came to the rescue. She wrote some cool words for bro. I'll let y'all hear that, see how y'all feel about it. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. But yeah, this says Exhibit 35, U.S. versus Combs. So we're going to get straight into this, see what they talking about. Shout out to all my good people out there. Greatly appreciate y'all and all that. So here we go. You can see down there, Exhibit 35, U.S. versus Combs. I don't know the rest of that letters and all that. I'm not really a paperwork guy or anything like that. But it says, Honorable Aram Subramanian, United States District Judge, Southern District of New York, 500 Pearl Street, New York, New York. Now, so this is what Caresha wrote on behalf of Sean Combs. I didn't know if this was her man still or what's going on, but I'm sure they're good friends, so she want to do whatever she could do to help him get out. What's funny is I didn't hear too much about Caresha in all the trial and all that. You know what I'm saying? She kind of stayed under the radar with all that, and I don't know how she did that, but shout out to her for that. Now, this says, Dear Your Honor, my name is Caresha Brownlee. I'm a mother, daughter, sister, and hip-hop artist who has spent many years in the public eye. I want to be clear that I cannot speak on or defend anything that may have happened before I met Sean Combs. I do not condone any wrongdoing. I heard that off the back. I can only speak from my personal experience and the man I've come to know over the past 4 years. She making that clear too. I only known him for a faux banger. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. For 3 of those years, I was in a public relationship with Sean, and during that time, I witnessed and came to know a different person than the one often portrayed. Behind the scenes, he was loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. He motivated me, believed in me, and helped me grow both personally and professionally. I'm writing this letter because I believe it's important for the court to know the side of Sean that isn't always seen or spoken about. The man who poured into others, who gave opportunities, who led by example, and who loved deeply. Whole lot of love. Okay. He shaped me both professionally and personally. He believed in me, pushed me to grow, and taught me how to be a better businesswoman. He helped me find balance between chasing my dreams and being present for my family, because that's what he did. No matter how busy he was, he never missed holidays or special moments with his family. One of my most meaningful memories was when he took me to my first Met Gala. It wasn't just about the event, it was about what it represented. Sean has always made it priority to open doors for Black people, to make sure we are seen, heard, and valued in spaces where we've historically been excluded. That night reminded me that we belonged in every room, at every table, and in every conversation. He constantly encouraged me and so many others to dream bigger, walk in confidence, and never shrink who we are to make others feel comfortable. I feel that. Let's go. Oh, my bad. I keep doing that. He also gave me a voice by providing me a platform on his network to speak for the culture, which she did not speak for the culture. I just want to throw that out there. That's kind of wild. Speak for the culture. She spoke in the culture, but that's neither here nor there. And connect with people in a way that was real and authentic. That opportunity changed the direction of my career and showed me the impact one person can have when they choose to uplift others. Beyond all that, I seen him give back to his community over and over again. In 2022, we fed the homeless together on Thanksgiving, but that was just one example. Let's go to the next one. Let's go back here. There were so many moments where he gave quietly, privately, without cameras, because his heart genuinely wanted to help. I've also witnessed him doing real inner work. He made the choice to check himself into anger management, start therapy, and commit to physical healing through therapy. That takes strength, humility, and self-awareness. He didn't do it for show. He did it because he wanted to grow and become a better person. In my personal experience, Sean is not a danger or threat to the community. It's the same guy who's blowing up cars and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Were you with him while he was blowing up those cars? But anyway, in my personal experience, Sean is not a danger or threat to the community. He is a man of God, someone who uplifts, supports, and inspires those around him to be better mentally, physically, and spiritually. But more than anything, he's a father, and his kids are the ones who look up to him the most. They need him. His presence, love, and guidance matter deeply in their lives. I truly believe that he belongs at home with his family, the people who mean the most to him and who continue to be his greatest source of purpose and strength. Judge, ... That's a good man. Thank you, Carisha Brownlee. Now, shout out to Carisha for that. Shout out to Carisha for that. I'm not mad at her trying to help her friend, her ex-man or whatever. I don't know what they had going on in entanglement, what it was, but he was definitely doing it up with her on the scene. I like how she started this off, too, with I cannot condone any wrongdoing, nor do I know about anything that was happening before I came around. But this is what I will say, too. Not even trying to be funny or anything like that, right? But it's hard to believe that you had no knowledge of any freak-offs or anything, because the freak-offs never stopped. The freak-offs and all that degenerate behavior never stopped. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people speculated, yo, was he doing this with Carisha? You know? Now, again, shout out to Carisha, because she stayed under the radar in this whole situation, if you ask me. I felt like nobody really questioned her much or anything. It was stuff here and there like, hey, what's up with Carisha? What's she doing? But it wasn't too much on Carisha. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. And good for her. I don't know how people will ultimately feel about her coming to the defense of Diddy, because this is the thing, man. We've seen dastardly things from this guy. We saw the footage with Cassie in the hallway. That's inexcusable, bro. It was absolutely no excuse for treating women that way. You know what I mean? You got sex workers, you got baby oil, all this stuff is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's talk for real. Let's talk for real. I don't know how Carisha does this, but well, I do know it's the money. But my thing is, I'll be honest, she kind of got away scot-free in all this. Not saying that she had anything to do with anything, but the court of public opinion, nobody bashed her or anything. I wouldn't be trying to do any of this. Straight up, I'll call in or something. I don't want to be doing nothing on the record where they could pull up paperwork and they be like, oh, hey, she's condoning this stuff. She's trying to free him. Now, she said at the top of the letter, yo, I cannot condone any wrongdoing, nor can I speak to anything that happened prior to the 4 years that we was together, right? But it's almost like you are. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that. But to me, it's almost like you are. You're saying, oh, he's this and he's that. How do you know that he did any of this? How do you know that it's serious? She said it's not for show. And, yo, he was facing a lot of years in prison, right? So, to me, I mean, I would say or do whatever to make these people think that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rectify my wrongs, right? Wouldn't anybody do that to dodge all those years in prison? Again, I don't have any problem with Carisha or anything like that, but we'll see how the public takes all this. You know what I'm saying? I think it was thoughtful, though. I will be honest. I thought it was super thoughtful, and I can't be mad at her trying to bail out her bank. Cause let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Carisha was glowed up. The moment that she got with Sean Combs, her whole life changed. She said she said he gave her a show where she spoke for the culture. That was a gross exaggeration. Carisha had that show that she dibbled and dabbled in here and there. There were no consistent, oh, every week she's doing this. It was like, hey, whenever she feel like doing Carisha Please, she's doing it. And that was, she didn't speak for the culture. She had probably 3 episodes altogether. She probably had 3 episodes altogether, and then swept the podcasting awards, BET, she swept all the awards. They say she has the best hip hop podcast or something like that. Bro, she got all the awards. Meanwhile, it's Drink Champs, all these other people who put in super work to do these episodes and everything, which a lot of people say Diddy paid for that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I completely understand why she's trying to bail out her bank. You know what I'm saying? But what I'd like y'all to do is let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not mad at her bailing out the bank, but let's see how people feel about it. Again, if this is your first time to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. But y'all comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Until the next time, it's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.